Hey, so the heat and humidity have finally gone away here in southern Maryland. Oh, what's that behind me, you ask? This is a moldboard plow, 7-bottom. We no longer use it, so it's going to the auction this week. We've got a local guy that does a auction twice a year. So we're going to put that on consignment and get rid of it. So anyhow, as I was saying, finally cooler weather in southern Maryland. Finally got down to 60 degrees last night. A high in the low 70s today. Very low humidity. So this is great, but we were long overdue for it. It's Sunday morning. I am walking down to pull the combine out to fuel it up, move it up to the field so we can start shelling corn this week. I'm going to try to have everything ready to roll for tomorrow, Monday. So here's the soybeans on the home farm. These are the first soybeans we planted. This is what I did the video on, I believe, first day of soybean planting. The dry weather really hurt these soybeans. So here's one here. There's nothing in there. Even what did fill out, the soybeans are very small. It's hard to do this with one hand, but those soybeans, they're pitiful. So the soybean crop, at least early beans for me, are not going to be so well. Anyhow, as I was saying, going to get the combine out, fuel it up, clean the windows, and move it up to the farm. So stay tuned for more to come. Well, while this is fueling up, let me explain a few different settings here that we make on the combine for each different crop. The first setting is the cylinder speed, and this combine has a 2-speed cylinder on it. And here you can see there's a high range and a low range. The low range gives us a speed up to 500 RPMs, and the high range gives us a speed from about 500 to 1,000 RPM. So for corn, we just want it on the low range setting, so I have done that here. We've engaged the pin here in the cylinder to give us our low range setting. The concave adjustment, this cylinder here, is done from inside of the cab. So for corn, we will open it up. The indicator is up there on the side that we can see from inside the cab as we are making the adjustment. So that will be done in the field when we start shelling. Another adjustment is here on the front of the combine, is for the drum of the feeder house. So I have raised the drum on the feeder house to the higher position, so that allows the ears of corn to go under here. For soybeans and wheat, we will lower the drum for a more even feed pattern. We can adjust the speed of the header on the go. For wheat and soybeans, it's usually a fixed speed. We'll leave it at near the lowest setting. For corn, we can adjust the speed on the go. So I have connected the hydraulic hose here in order to make that adjustment in the field on the go. Let me see, what other adjustment have we got? The fan speed to blow the trash out. This fan speed here, or this is the fan that blows the trash out of the grain before it goes into the tank. That is also an in-cab adjustment. And the straw chopper, the one thing I do for that is I pull these blades back out. For soybeans and wheat, I will shove this into the straw chopper, these blades, to cut it more fine. I don't really need to do that for the corn fodder. And let's see, the last adjustment is back here on the screens. So we've got a couple of different screens here to adjust. The rod is, or the adjusting stick is right here. So we will just, depending on the crop, the top screen, we're going to, for corn, we're going to open it up a little bit more. So for any unshelled corn cobs, broken cobs with kernels of corn still on it, that will enable it to drop down inside of here to go back through the combine for additional threshing. And then you cannot see underneath, but the final screen underneath, there is an adjustment as well for the clean grain actually going into the tank. Not sure if the corn will need it, but we do have a pre-cleaner screen all the way up front. For high-yielding corn, we would open that up. I don't believe I will have any high-yielding corn this year, so I will probably keep that closed. But that increases combine capacity in high-yielding corn. Those are the major adjustments that we normally make for each crop. Everything else is more fine-tuning in the field. Okay, stay tuned for more. Okay, we put about 90 gallons in. The combine holds about 130 gallons, so let's see, we should be getting close to full here. This particular nozzle does not have a lock on it, so what I use here is, let me set this down, a guard or a blade from the combine, from the header. I'll just slip that in there and that holds it in place. We think our air conditioner compressor is leaking. Jeffrey put some dye in the system a couple days ago. So hopefully we can find the leak. For the last couple of years I've had to add Freon to it at the beginning of the season. It's a slow leak, so Jeffrey has put the dye in it. We'll run it a week, see if we can find that dye, find out where the leak is, and get it fixed. Okay, I think we're done pumping fuel here. Don't tell my wife this, but I do wash windows, at least on my combine and tractor. So let's wash some windows. No, actually I'm lying. I am the one that washes the windows at my house a couple of times a year. When I take screens out and when I put screens in the windows, I will get the Windex and clean windows at home. But today it's the combine that needs the windows cleaning, so let's do this. Okay, that is Combine Window Washing 101. Stay tuned for more. There is a car show at Buzzy's today down in Scotland. I've met a number of old cars headed south down there. You may have seen the footage When I had the camera mounted on the outside of the combine, you may have seen when I passed Buzzy, some of the cars were already there. There's quite a bit of traffic on the road today for Sunday. It's only about noon on Sunday. But as I said earlier, the weather is great, so I guess everybody's out on the prowl, enjoying the weather. I saw there was a turkey shoot today at the American Legion in Ridge. That takes place every Sunday afternoon during the fall. I think today may be the first day for the turkey shoot. So that will go through Thanksgiving, I believe. So grab your gun and head down to Ridge for the turkey shoot today. Now, they're not shooting real turkeys. They're just shooting at targets to win a turkey. But there's lots of other stuff you can win as well. I've never been myself. Okay, we've got the combine moved. That's about a 45 or 50-minute drive for us from the home farm up to this farm. At that 45 or 50 minutes by combiner tractor. My wife is coming to pick me up, take me back to the farm. I'll get my pickup truck and bring the header up here today. We've got two different fields of corn up here. The first field there was planted May 16th, and the second field here was planted May 19th. Today is September 24th. I came up here, what day did I, oh, yesterday, Saturday, I came up here and pulled a couple of sample ears out of each field to do a moisture test on them. This field here is 107-day corn, and it was testing about 15%. That field over there is 112-day corn, and you can see it's still a bit greener. Still got a few green leaves on it. That was testing 17%. So we're going to jump into this field first and cut it. I did notice a few eardrops on this variety here. Hopefully it's not too bad, but you can see the difference in the two as far as the dry down goes. Okay, that's probably all for today, unless I get some footage of the pulling the header up here. As I said earlier, traffic is pretty bad today. A lot of cars out there on the move. I saw a couple of dumbass moves, you know, in this county, and maybe that's the same way across the United States. But in this county, when people see a slow-moving farm implement, tractor, combine, whatever, they just get stupid and they do stupid things, and it really pisses me off sometimes because, you know, this is a 20,000-pound machine versus a 3,000-pound car. I just don't know what the hell they're thinking, but so far, knock on glass, no accidents with me and my farm equipment. Okay, stay tuned. up here. We will be ready to cut tomorrow. It is Sunday afternoon, so as I've said previously, I try not to work on Sunday. I don't really consider this work. We were just moving some equipment, getting everything set up and ready to roll on Monday. So I'll be at the hardware store first thing doing my order, and then we'll get up here and start shelling some corn. Hopefully we have no problems and everything will run smoothly, but hey, it's farming, it's a combine, so no, you're always going to have something happen or some kind of problem. Okay, that is all for now. Enjoy your Sunday afternoon or whatever day it is when you're watching this. See ya!